Hello. Hi everyone, it's Neil and this is Data+Train. Welcome to another live stream. Stream number 12 in August. We're just getting started with our live streams and we're going live every day in August in order to just get used to kind of how to do the live stream, how to kind of spend some time with you guys and explain some things about Power BI, about data science, about data technologies. So all about the data technologies and training as well, certification. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. I do training as a business. So I like to kind of help navigate the pathway to certification for you as well. So what we're going to do in day number 12 is we're going to cover the following items. We will have our competition. That's going to be at 8:50. So that's going to be in 20 minutes time or so. Before that, we will be taking an opportunity to look at a little bit more of the DA-100 certification. That's our focus this month. So we're doing, let me just bring this up so you can kind of see it. Let me get my cursor all the way over and spin that over. And I'm just going to make sure that's then also too many screens. Get the cursor up to the top one, double click and move that over. And just going to bring myself into screen at the top as well, just so you can kind of see me. And you might see right at the top of that one as well, a little back screen. So we've got the back camera kind of a way there. So we're in our studio and the lights, some reason they should have automatically come on. So let me see, it's a little bit dark in here. Let me put some lights on as well for us. I'll put them on really low because they get really hot. So let me just turn them on and give us a little bit more light here. That kind of helps a little bit, I think. So hopefully we've got some good audio this time. Yes, they went live stream. It was showing us audio on one side, but I didn't check the other meter, and unfortunately, it was like not on the live stream. So hopefully, we've got that straight today. But in August, we are covering. Need to bring the cursor down into the right window, and just navigate to the right space. So we are in currently August, so we're doing prepare the data. So this is one of the 5, I call them functional groups, kind of categories of data: prepare the data, model the data, visualize the data, analyze the data, and deploy and maintain deliverables. These are the 5 functional groups for the DA-100 certification. So what we're going to do is we are spending time in August going through prepare the data, getting that data in from all those different data sources, doing the transformations, getting the data into the right shape, and we're going through some of the things like the different connectors, the profiling of the data. And if we break down the individual requirements of the DA-100, there's about 100 different elements really to what's being tested. So what we're doing is over 52 different videos, 13 per month. And it's about 50 technical videos, and that will kind of cover technical stuff and a couple kind of around the exam itself in terms of how to do that kind of final preparation stage, etc. But we're going to have 13 launched every month. So prepare the data is the first functional grouping we're doing. We're going to have a quick look at that in a short moment or two and show you where we are so far. Now, I will say, I did originally, and I have we got a plan to do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday to drop a new video. And that was starting with the beginning of August, I think the 3rd of August. Unfortunately, the first one came out, and then I had a few tech issues with one of my machines. I had to rebuild it. So kind of that gave me a few time challenges. And I thought, well, rather than rush it, I'll do it later. And now we've had this heat wave for the last week. And to be honest, I've come in and tried a couple of times to build a couple of different videos. And I kind of, after about 20, 30 minutes, I'm going, no, I need to get out of this room. When it's kind of 36, 37 in here and it's really humid, it's impossible. So I know I've kind of held back doing them this week. I haven't been in the office much today at all. But I am going to be doing them. And there will be a catch-up kind of next week or kind of over this weekend. And next week, we'll kind of be getting them out as quick as we can and catching up. And then, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, once we get on a caught up, which probably end of next week we'll be there, we'll then have them prepared ahead of time and they'll be put into the system and they'll just go roll out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So 13 in August, 13 in September, October and November, covering essentially 100 different items with kind of 2 per item roughly. Occasionally it's 1, sometimes it's 3, etc. Need a sip. It's already getting a bit warm in here. Okay. If you have any comments, please put those in the chat window. I'm going to also bring up my chat window here. Let's see if I can get the cursor. Okay. Similar, when I go zoom in, it kind of the cursor just disappears onto a different screen by mistake. So I'm not if it's me, I'm sure it's me, but I'll have to figure out how to. I've got a little thing that highlights it, but I can't remember where I put it, so I'll sort that out. So if you're not familiar with Data+Train, do subscribe, do get the notification bell turned on, do give us a thumbs up, put comments into the videos, put comments into the live streams. We'd love to hear from you. I've had some people reaching out and asking advice about the certification, and that's what we're here for. We're here to kind of give you as much as a helping hand as we're able to with the time resources we have. Currently, it's kind of me as a host for the channel, but I'm gonna look to bring other people in and get some interviews going and etc. And we had a massive shout out from our friends in Garden Cube, Adam Saxton and Patrick, who. Well, Adam at least went on kind of and did his normal kind of weekly roundup, and he was kind enough to kind of include us in that. And we had a jump from, I think, about 250 different subscribers added in one day, which is pretty much doubled our number. And we had a large number of views as well. So we had over 2,000 views of our channel, which was awesome. And I've got to kind of say thank you very much, Adam. If you get to see this, it's been an absolute windfall for us to get that extra kind of information shared with everyone. And I've got kind of some, we are live, excellent. So let's go back and look at what we're going to cover tonight. They're usually kind of fairly brief. I like to give a bit of content, a bit of kind of, learning, and then we're going to do our competition again in about 13 minutes. If you want to join the competition, you still have time. It is very simple. You just need to send me an email, and I'm just going to give the details now. So if I go and put number 1 up. Okay, so neil@beaconintel.co.uk. So that's neil@beaconintel.co.uk. Let me just put it up once more, because I know it disappears quite quickly and I can't stop it disappearing. Email me, and we've been asking for a code word, and you can put the code word of sampled or laptop, or there was a few others as well, but just send me a keyword, one of the code words I should say, laptop or sampled, or one of the other ones where my brain's kind of fried today. It's a little bit too warm for all of this stuff. Email me and we'll put you in the draw. Now, we did a draw yesterday and we had Samuel was the winner of that. So Samuel's going to join us next week, 17th to the 20th of August. He's won a seat on that and he's able to join that. We're doing a drawing for another seat tonight and one final draw tomorrow. So if you've already entered, yesterday you didn't win, so you went Samuel. We kind of pushed over your entries into today. We've got a couple more came in, and we're going to do that entry draw at 8:50. If you don't win today, we'll do a final draw tomorrow again in our live stream. And if you're unfortunate not to be one of the free winners, we're going to give you a 50% discount. Now, already we're about a third of the price of the UK main providers anyway. So instead of £2,450, which I think is a going price for this certification, we're $895 for currently, and that would take it down to just under £450, your 50% discount. So an amazing price for a full 4-day instructor-led DA-100 certification. Description has details. We've got some videos as well about the whole entry there, and yeah, kind of let us know. We'll kind of put you in touch with all the details. Just email me if you want to know more about it. We're going to be there. So let's go in the few minutes we have today. We're going to go and have a quick look at the link. Let's kind of grab the link. So here I'm going into just the top one here. I want to show you Microsoft Learn. I'm just going to go into the main Learn entry here. And if you've seen this before, we're just covering again a little bit just for the new ones. Customize my path. I'm going to choose Data Analyst. Click Next. And you can fill in what level you are. So that's one way of looking at it. You can go and say I'm advanced, beginner, intermediate, etc. Or we can come in and go roles and go down to Data Analyst. And that gives us a, I'm trying to get rid of that one. Gets our certification pathway. So you can see our pathway starting. We can explore the certification. In this case, we're going to go and look at the Data Analyst Associate Certification, which is the DA-100 exam. Okay, so one exam, one certification, and we can come down to the bottom and go to the journey. And we can see the journey here for the certification. DA-100, we've got the self-paced Microsoft Learn, which is what we're covering a little bit today. And these are what my episodes will be mostly focused on. Not every single one. There's going to be some other stuff, and I've got other materials being generated right now. I've got a new website being built specifically for hosting a bunch of stuff around this certification as well. But we're going to be sharing that in our videos. But the self-paced learning is awesome. You just click on that link. The DA-100 is the course that we are currently, let's go zoom in a little bit. So this is the 4-day course that we're going to be doing. Now, we recommend you have a little bit of Power BI experience. Kind of you've opened it up a couple of times. So if you're not, you can go into the Microsoft Learn and do that. But if you're brand new and I've taken people through it, then I recommend there's a course you can go and attend called, and it's in our description, by the way, it's called Dashboard of the Day. So aka.ms/Dashboard of the Day. And by the way, we also have another platform, training portal with our friends, Pragmatic Works, and we have the full Dashboard of the Day fully recorded, that's fully accessible, and you never lose it. It's always going to be available to you. We've got 7-day platform access for it as well for you. And I'm going to be doing a video around what's in that Power BI kind of course and agendas that we have. There's about 10-12 courses, I think, or so on that platform for that. But you can come to Dashboard of the Day, say the links are in the description for this, come in and follow through. And I will be doing a full 1-day Dashboard of the Day virtual at some point, probably in September. So for those who haven't achieved it before or want to kind of, excuse me, go through with others, and we're going to be doing it a bit collaborative. So this is why I'm taking a bit of time to work out how to do it. When we did it in class, it would be 80 students, and I would kind of get people to partner up, and we would walk around and help people. That's a little more challenging to do when we're doing it as a virtual. So I need to sit down and figure out how I'm going to do that. But we're figuring that out, and once we do, we'll kind of let you know the dates we're going to run that. Okay. So let's go back and have a look. This is the full course. There's 13 different modules in this, and we can show you all this information. I also have it on one of my new websites as well. So the website itself is not fully ready yet. It's in the kind of second phase of being developed. I was going to open up because I just want to show you what we have in terms of the agenda there. So again, it's not for performance or anything yet. It's kind of just been thrown together last week. So we'll bring this up. We're going to go to our trainings. And I'm going to go down and ignore the screens here because they're just sample ones at the moment. But kind of, I'm just going to go in and show you the details. And essentially, if I come down into here, we've got all the description of all of the modules. So this site needs a lot more work before it goes live. But I will be making this available. So you will be able to come in and book this and learn more about what we do. We will have blog entries. We'll have downloads. So this site will be coming available probably towards the end of August, early September, depends on when it's ready. But we have all the details of that course. So let's go and look at some data today. Let's go and grab the Power BI one. I'm going to go back up to the prepared data for analysis and go to my learning path. So you see the learning path here has a number of different entries. We've got get data in Power BI. We've got clean, transform, and load data in Power BI as well. So we have all of these available. If I click the overview, I wanted to load out that kind of, there is a lab that you can go and get started with. So you don't even need Power BI installed on your machine. You just go to this browser, come down, sign in to launch the lab, and it'll take a couple minutes. So we're going to kind of have a look at it a bit before and after the competition. I'm just going to launch in, and it sets up an environment for you. And it has all the steps. So what you're going to do is you're going to load some data in, and you're going to be able to start kind of filling through the steps in order to this. So very similar to the way we do things with like the Dashboard of the Day. So I've got some examples of, you won't be able to see, I'll bring up the PDFs in a second, but we have printed out kind of copies of all of the labs and the 5 different labs that we have in Dashboard of the Day. So I'll bring up the PowerPoint slides for those. Or not PowerPoint slides, the PDFs, I should say, for those. And you can go grab these as well from the Dashboard of the Day. When you do the download, you get all this content. So let me go to Dashboard of the Day, 10D. I'm just going to go to the folder with all the stuff I need. So I want that one, and I'm going to go A4, and I'm just going to open up, say, lab number 1. And let me go that full screen. Come back a little bit. Excuse me. So let's go down a little bit further. Oh, go through a couple of these. So what you end up doing is you're going to be building out a full report here. This is an example of the report you're going to build. And you'll do this from a completely empty Power BI. So you'll install Power BI. You're going to go and grab the data. You're performing the transformations. So prepare that data. Model the data. We're also going to create relationships and do other modeling type activities with the data to make sure that it's ready for purpose. We're going to do the visualize data. So that's going to build these visualizations and have that ready. Analyze the data is some of the features, for example, that we have in the Power BI service where we can do kind of analyzing trends and even kind of doing the AI capabilities that Power BI has now. And then we've got kind of deploy. So we'll talk about workspaces a little bit. So this is being used in conjunction with the Microsoft Learn materials and the dashboard in the day assets that we have to be able to take you from not having built a report to having one ready, and we can kind of go up there. So if I just open up that folder, go back to the dashboard of the day, 10D, data, and go back one sec, wrong one. I want to go into US and go to A4. Oh, I was there. I think I need to be in the instructor one. Let me just have a quick look, see if I got it in. Keep going to the wrong one. So I want to go into data and let's go into, I think it was international sales. So now I've just got the data here. So I have another directory. I think it's in downloads. I'm going to have a quick look for the instructor one. I have it here. I have too many downloads. So there we are, the instructor one there. Okay. So I'm going to go into the reports themselves. I'm just going to open up the final report, just to kind of show you what the report looks like when it's finally done. So we've got a few more minutes before we're going to do the price draw. And when we get there, if you want to say email, but let's go and look to see if we have any new emails come in to add in. So we've got a couple of new ones. So I'm just going to go and grab those extra couple of names and put those into the list as well. So we got Carrie and we've got so look, Christian as well. Okay. So I've got it on my so Carrie. Let me you won't be able to see this. It's on another screen. I'm doing it on the other screen, by the way, because of GDPR. So I don't want you to see anything like emails or names inadvertently kind of on the screen. So I kind of wanted to just do quickly that on. So then Christian, let's go up here as well. I'm assuming it's Christian. I think it's male. Let's see if I can grab that in. But I have been known to get this wrong before. So okay. So we've got a couple more minutes. You've got a few more minutes. I'm just going to see if there's any more in there. Okay, so I think we've got about 7 or 8 still in for today's. So you've got a very, very good chance of either winning it today or tomorrow. Okay, let's just have a quick look there. No, okay, I'll come back to, so this is the report loaded. And if I want to kind of say let's look at the play axis for a second. So you can see here what it's going to do is actually playing through the results in the screens here. You can see that the data's changing here through the different kind of values. Now it's obviously doing it kind of at a different level here. So we've got number of years. Let's stop that for a second. That should be playing through years. Okay, let me try that one. Okay, so you can see it's moving around, but it's not moving around a great deal. Let me kind of just put the zoom in a little bit. So you can see it's moving around a little bit. What I will be able to do maybe is let me kind of just pick it up and just stop it. There we go, and just double click the item I want. Oh, I was also kind of in the wrong sheet. I want to be in this one here. Okay, right. So this is the one I was thinking. So if I click this one here. Which one is it I'm looking for? This one here. So I'm going to click the entry, and you can see it's tracking through. So these are the things we're going to build this completely out, and you're able to understand some of the base visuals. So we have the base visuals that are kind of in the box itself, and you'll then have all the custom visuals. You'll be able to go to custom visuals and pull those in. So let's see what time we have. We are ready for, and one sec. I'm going to see if I get the drum roll. I can't remember which one of these it is. And I got to... completely forgot which button it is. I had it programmed for a drum roll, and I think it's on the other device, so my apologies. But think of the drum roll. And we are going to do so I've got between, let's see how many numbers, 1 and 8. So here we go. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 8.
Your random number between 1 and 8 is 5.
So 5. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Tom O'Doherty, you are today's winner, and we will be in touch very soon to let you know all the details about how to get enrolled in there. So if you weren't unfortunately in today's winner, we will have another draw tomorrow. So your name's already there. So we'll remove Tom's. He won't win it twice. And Samuel's already won it from yesterday. So we've got Samuel and Tom currently with us. They're going to be hopefully joining both of us. I know Samuel said he's going to come. Tom hopefully will be, and we'll have them with us next week with a couple of our people that are going to be on that first iteration of that DA-100 4-day course. And you have us. Good luck with tomorrow's draw. So let's go back to, let's kind of bring this up. Go back to the slides. So let's get rid of the PowerPoint for a second and just clear that out. So you can see what we do inside of the PDF for this. We have all the instructions for how to perform all the individual steps, step by step, with some visuals as well, nicely highlighted. And this is updated fairly regularly, so it should be fairly good. I think this was end of May was the last one I think we had. So not more than a couple of months old. Very useful to kind of get grip with. And to be honest, you'll probably find stuff like, oh, I can load stuff from a folder. That is awesome. So I'm going to pick a folder, and any content in there, any file extensions, so XLS files, CSVs, PDFs. If there's a file type that we have a connector for, we can process that file. So for things like images, we wouldn't process, but if it's a CSV and an Excel file, and it could be a combination of different files in that types, we'll process those, bring those in, and be able to connect them. So think about kind of maybe you're loading some data into a day folder, and then when you do the refresh, it's going to go look at that folder and process all the data in there. So that's an example where we're maybe appending, merging data together. Let's come out of this for a second. Come back here. So what we're going to be doing in August with the episodes. Episode 1, by the way, is already up there. I think let me go to the videos and see if that is true. So episode 1 is somewhere down here. I think kind of there's too many of these videos already. So learn episode. So it will be like this one here. It will be learn Power BI episode 1, and it will be episode 1 to 52. So it will have captions on it. It will have chapters for timings. It will tell you exactly what's in the front of it. So we're spending some time putting these together to be able to kind of, take you from a zero journey through to a hero journey in order to get you ready to take the certification. So good luck with taking yourself through that journey. And if there's specific, focus areas, you can say, hey, look, I want to know what I'm good and bad at in terms of Power BI. I don't really know. So I'm gonna, if I can type, that is, I can't type, this is the one I want. I want the Pluralsight Role IQ. It will be in the link below. We can come into the BI Data Analyst, and you can go and test yourself on your skill set and how well you're skilled. It will help you understand what content you may need to focus your attention on. So what am I good at? What do I need to have? So your strengths are, maybe creating models and doing analytics, but you need to do more about leverage in interactivity, if I can say it, that is. So these are some examples of one of my team members who was like looking at this, and they kind of, I know I'm pretty good in this, but I need to have some more focus on this. And then we can help with where those focus areas are. So we can say these are the specific videos. If you're looking for publishing reports and dashboards, if that's your kind of focus area, as an example, then videos say 28 and 41 are maybe the ones for you. So we can kind of also outline that. So we're going to be putting that material together. When that's ready and the website's ready, we'll be putting that on there and letting you know. So that's going to be sometime in probably early September where that's going to be ready. Okay, look, it's getting very warm in here now. It's starting to heat up. We've got all of the fans running, which is why probably also there might be a bit background, but I tried to run it without, and it's really, really hot without the, so I'm going to take off the background sound a little bit and clean it up, and hopefully there's a bit of a reduction in noise already. But without the fans, it was like getting an oven here. So, I need some comfort. I need to be able to survive and not sweat too much. Yesterday I was sweating a lot. So, well done to Tom. Congratulations to Tom for winning. Unfortunately, for those who didn't want, you're back in tomorrow. You're going to have another attempt at being the war. And if you don't get it, everyone who enters will be emailed a 50% discount for use in the August or the October course. So we're doing one in August next week, 17th to the 20th, 4-day course. And then we're doing 19th to 22nd of October. So pretty much 2 months later. And you'll be able to use your discount code on that one as well. So extremely low cost, especially compared to the market. It's be about 50% of what the market pricing is at the moment. And I know because I'm going to be one of the instructors on those courses. For those who don't know, the DA-100 is the new certification from Microsoft, and I recently got involved in the last round of what's the content going to be and what are the exam questions.